Hello, favorite realtors. It's Chad Lubin, Cross Country Mortgage. Hope you had a fantastic Memorial Day weekend. Don't forget about our event next Monday. It's a week from today, the event you don't want to miss, how to create more listings in a low inventory market. I'm flying in my girl, Kendra Cook, and she is going to kill it and help you make a lot more money. You do not want to miss it. We got spots for 10 more people, so you can RSVP below. I wanted to run through a model with you really quick. I did not help one of my agents out because they didn't come to me for it. They decreased the price on the property. They were under contract with the buyer. The seller had to sell. They were relocating. This closing had to happen at the time it was supposed to. It was contingent on their sale. They were buying another place out of state. And they were making a ton of money. Listen, they made a ton of money, but they could have made a lot more because they ended up dropping the price $72,000 to get the buyer the monthly payments that they wanted. So if you look at this, I did this little exercise for them, right? So they were at 649. They reduced their price by 72,000. Right? So let me see what that is. They went from 649 and they took off 72. So they ended up selling the place for 577, right? And it was to get the monthly payments around 4150, right? Well, when we look at it, the buyer locked in their interest rate on May 18th with the other lender, the highest interest rate that the market has allowed. I was telling people not to lock in their rate then because mortgage bonds were at a ceiling, meaning they weren't going to go any higher in interest rate. But this client didn't go with me. I didn't even get the opportunity to work with them. They went with some other lender that gave them poor advice and told them to lock in because most mortgage lenders don't understand how mortgage bond trading works. So they gave them bad advice to lock in that interest rates were going to continue to go up. They have not. They've come back down. So they should have worked with me in the first place and we would have given them better advice. So what I want to show you though is I wish this agent would have came to me as well because they ended up taking $72,000 out of their buyer's pocket, right? And they also, let's see, 72,000, they're making 3%, they told me. So they lost $2,100 in their commission rate. And all they had to do was pay about $15,000 from the seller, give the buyer a closing cost credit or do a buy down. There's 3-2-1 buy downs, there's 2-1 buy downs of the buyer's interest rate to 499. So I ran the numbers and it was about 2.25% of the loan amount would have got the interest rate that the buyer was expecting to get the monthly payments that they wanted. So this seller could have just given a credit of 2.25% to the buyer. They would have been out about $15,000 instead of $72,000. So there are less buyers out there, guys. They are drying up. Two things I want to be clear on. Make sure you're not just pigeonholing yourself to be a listing agent, because I think in 90 days, you're going to wish you had the buyers because they're going to be the gold because they are drying up fast. That's my first point. My second point is if you get stuck in a situation where a buyer's coming to your client, the seller, for money, talk to your preferred lender, give me a call. I would have helped them out and say, don't do that. Don't take off 72,000 of your price. Just give them 2% to buy down the interest rate and you're going to have the same effect. It was simple math and no one checked to see if that was a possibility. So I wanted to show that to you. Sometimes for the seller, if you're having problems selling your listings as the buyers dry up, offer a 3-2-1 buy down, offer a 2-1 buy down, offer some closing cost credits to buy down the interest rate. I'm happy to participate in those. If you have any scenarios to throw at me, give me a call, 312-731-4939.